This is not a chapter that is very easy. It's a chapter that I tend to maintain closed. My mother recently reopened this chapter, and it took me a while to let the anger go from her reopening it. You know, there are chapters in all of our lives and things that people who were there or people who know that it's something that should not be touched. It's sacred. You simply do not go there. And she's a person that she doesn't have any of those limits for anyone except for herself. When I was in preschool or just starting kindergarten, she would have her friend babysit me. But I was never actually babysat by her friend. It was always by this woman's children, and she had three. Two that were teenagers, and a young son that was about my age. The teenage boy would invite his Caucasian girlfriend over, and he would put on pornographic movies. And back at that time, they would have to play them on reel to reel, a projector. And the girlfriend would at some point get on top of a table, and he would have his brother lick and suck one nipple, and he would have me do the other. And of course, with all of the normal things you can expect, that I was, of course, told not to tell anyone that I would be in trouble. And so I didn't. I never said anything. On one of those occasions, the teenage daughter took me into the bathroom, and she placed my genitalia inside of her. I still didn't say anything. Not soon thereafter, I began to have issues urinating. And so it was at the point that I would cry. So my mother and my stepfather at the time, who later became my adoptive father, they took me to the Naval Hospital. They ran some tests, and it came back that I had some sort of venereal disease. Clearly, when you have a preschooler or kindergartner, when that occurs, you know what has occurred with your child. So at that point, my mother began questioning me and wanting to know all of the details. And of course, I told her everything in great detail of what had occurred. And so I sort of shut that chapter and really went through life not trying to look at that because it left me feeling dirty, um, and ashamed. Here recently, I don't remember exactly what the discussion was about. I just remember that my mother looked at me and said, "You must have enjoyed it because you didn't say anything. Everybody I know would have said something." She has attacked so much through the years at things that I have found painful, that to the point where she's not able to really evoke pain for me or cause me pain, but she is able to evoke anger um, at the fact that she is trying to cause me pain, if that makes any sense. And she does that, and then the next day, everything's right with the world, and you're supposed to happily lean over and change her diaper or what have you, because she's over it. You should be too. Yeah, I'm just glad that I stay in therapy and I continue to work on me. That's her, and that's how she's going to be for the rest of her days. And I have no illusions or expectations that there will be anything different. Thank you. Have a nice day, nice evening.